Will India really get Nirav back? That is the big question. After 2-year-long legal battle, UK court is going to be pronouncing its verdict in the wanted diamond merchant Nirav Modi's extradition case. He's wanted for fraud. He's wanted for money laundering in the 13,000 crore rupees Punjab National Bank scam case. Nirav Modi is going to be appearing through video conferencing from Wandsworth Prison, where he has been lodged since March 2019. The Westminster Court's judgment is going to be clearing the air on whether the jeweler has a case to answer before the Indian courts or not. The verdict is expected to come around 3:30 p.m. We'll get you when it comes. The Indian side argued that there are no human rights issues blocking his extradition to India. Nirav's counsel has argued that his mental health has been precarious as he has a family history of depression and suicide. Nirav has been charged with obtaining loan agreements through fraudulent measures and is also accused of money laundering. He has also been charged for causing disappearance of evidence and intimidating witnesses.
It's etched in my memory, 18th of March 2019, when we tracked Nirav Modi close to his plush apartments in Tottenham Court Road, very close to Oxford Circus and Oxford Street. Tracking him down on that lane is etched in my memory. And then on 19th of March 2019, when he was arrested in Metro Bank in Holborn area, very close to the Indian High Commission, to 20th of March 2019, when bail was rejected and he was lodged here in Wandsworth Prison, where I am. He has been here since then. The whole extradition, all through the extradition case, various bail application, close to 7 if I remember right, have been rejected by the Westminster Magistrate Court as well as a few by the High Court, and he has been lodged since then here. Now, will he be travelling or will he be taken from Wandsworth Prison here in London to barrack number 12 in Arthur Road Jail, Mumbai, is the question that will be answered on the 25th of February when Judge Samuel Ghuzi gives the verdict in the case of Nirav Modi extradition case, which has been going on for quite a while. He's been charged on 4 counts. 1, money laundering and fraud, that were the initial charges, and then the charges of tampering with evidence and intimidating the witnesses came through as well, which is what led to extending the case. And of course COVID came through, but still the case kept on going, and now finally the verdict on the 25th of February in Westminster Magistrate Court.
All right, that is the D-Day for fugitive offender, economic offender, Nirav Modi. All eyes are going to be on that verdict coming out of the UK court. Nirav's multiple bail pleas have also been rejected in the past. Let's get you the case history in detail now. Nirav's been in the dock for nearly 2 years. It's been a long battle in the UK court. The 49-year-old has been in a UK court since 2019 of March. It's been a 2-year-long legal battle as far as fugitive offender, economic offender Nirav Modi is concerned. The 49-year-old man is in jail in United Kingdom since March 2019. In fact, he's tried multiple times. He's tried and attempted multiple times to get bail, but this bail request has been turned down. Diamond merchant, he's been accused of fraud. He's been accused of money laundering as well. He's accused of frauding Punjab National Bank for 11,000 crore rupees. So CBI and the Enforcement Directorate have initiated criminal proceedings in the United Kingdom. Let's walk you now through what the charges are. The charges are destroying evidence, threatening witnesses. In fact, in March 2018, he applied for bankruptcy protection in New York and applied for political asylum in United Kingdom in June 2018 as well. And here is the case as it stands. All eyes are on the court now for the big verdict. We're slipping into a break. More news and updates on the other side.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.